Yo, what is going on, and thanks for coming back to my channel. This is Freight Train. What the fudge? Hell yeah, bros. Yo, today I'm going to be showing you guys an unlimited money glitch after patch 1.27 and 1.32, and that basically means this shit works for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, and even PC, man. This shit is dope as hell. You can get rich as hell really quick. Make millions, man. You can sell sultans for $800,000 a piece. Look at this shit. See that ice white sultan right there? That thing sells for $780,000 a piece. That's not the one I'm going to be duping, but the other one sells for $780 as well. So you can get rich as fuck. Today I think I made like $11 million. Okay, so this glitch is the same glitch where you're going to have somebody off the radar spamming Y in the handle while you do the dupe in the garage. For the most part, you should know how to do the dupe. The only thing you might not know how to do is the off the radar. So all you need to do is you need to have somebody else that's in an invite only, start up the race, Rockstar created Criminal Records. I said that kind of backwards. You need to be in the Rockstar created race, Criminal Records. But once they're in that shit, they actually need to be like racing, okay? Like actually racing in the race, going through checkpoints and shit. Make sure they set it to 1 lap. And then basically you're going to hit join game or get an invite from them. When you join it, you're going to accept that shit, go into the clouds, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to spectate? Okay, so at this point, I'm trying to join somebody that's in a Criminal Records that's also in an invite only by themselves. Okay, I'm going to accept that shit. I'm going to get to the screen where it says spectate, and he's in the race, completing the race at this time. Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to complete the race, hit Y to like it, and then click free mode, and then or free roam or whatever the fuck it's called. Now basically when that happens, it's going to put us down onto the ground under the map. It's going to go back into the clouds, and then it's instantly going to go right back down to the ground. You're going to be in your car without a radar, and at this point you're halfway off the radar. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys all the different perspectives of this glitch, so don't worry if you don't understand it right now, because you will understand it in a few minutes, I guarantee it. Okay? So what you need to do after you're like half off the radar, you know, because there is another step I haven't told you yet. So right now technically we are half off the radar. We're going to go ahead and invite the guy in that's trying to do the duplication glitch. Okay, because when you're off the radar, you're not able to do the duplication glitch for yourself. You're able to do it for other players. Okay, so pretty much right next to Criminal Records, right where it spawns you over here, you need to go around the prison yard or whatever, go past these satellite dishes, go over to this freaking landing strip right here, and when you get to the landing strip, there's most likely going to be a gang attack that's going on inside that hangar, and we need that. Okay, so what we need to do now, before we go into the gang attack, is try to join somebody that's in a separate session. Somebody that's in their own public session or a invite-only session, something like that. Join it, and then when the screen collapses, and normally when the invite would come in, it's not gonna come in. So at this point, we need to find a gang attack. Find a gang attack, go into that bitch, drive out, and then if you're lucky, you'll get it say, are you sure you want to join? And it's gonna be that invite that you tried to load in, but it didn't. Alright, so here we go, it's right here. Okay, and then accept that shit. When you accept it, you're going to be fully off the radar. So make sure that the guy that is joining you to do the duplication glitch is in your session before you accept that shit. Okay, so after you do that, you're good to go. Go over to his garage, meet up with him, start spamming Y in his handle, do the dupe glitch with him. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys another perspective right here. This is where I was saying that you guys will understand it 100% after this. But to be the person doing the dupe glitch, you're going to need a car to duplicate. I got that Sultan right there, and I got a garage full of Karen Rusty Rebels. From here, I need to go start, go to the online tab, go to Rockstar Created, go to races, go down to Criminal Records, and start that thing up. Now right now, I'm in my own invite-only session, and then there's another guy in his own invite-only session, and he's going to be the one that's going off the radar. So go ahead and set this race to 1 lap, go down, start this bitch up. When you start it up, it's really freaking simple. Just go like right to the finish line, and then you could actually send him an invite or tell him to join you, and try to do it when you're next to the finish line, you know what I'm saying? Because when I did this glitch, I would fail when I'm sitting at that spectate screen too long. You know, so if you're waiting at the spectate screen, waiting for somebody to finish the race, it's not good. So I just went ahead and sent him an invite right there, started that bitch up. I'm going to start it up, I'm going to race around, and then when I get to the finish line, I'm going to see where he's at. Okay, so, well, somebody's at my door. What the fuck? But, okay, so we're starting the race right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it. Come on, this shit's taking forever. I should have edited a little better or whatever, but, I don't know. I try to get this up here for you guys so you guys can hit this glitch. So right here at this point at the finish line, I was already talking to him, and he was like, yeah, I'm already at the spectate screen. So I just went ahead and fucking finished it, and then go past all this shit, hit Y right here at this screen, and then go down to where it says free mode, or free roam, or whatever the fuck it says there. I don't know. So once you go into the clouds and then you're going into a new session, you're good to go. If he gets it right, he's gonna have the no radar thing like I said, and then he's gonna want to invite you in before he goes fully off the radar, you feel me? And then like I said, he's got to accept an invite to another person's game and then go into a gang attack. Now right now I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to go meet up with him because he did not have a gang attack at that hangar. He was not able to do it. And when you're like off the radar like that, it's too hard to tell where a gang attack is because you can't press start, you can't press down on the D-pad, you can't look at your map at all. Alright, so I met up with him, got him in the car with me, drove around, found a gang attack. There he is right there. He does not have a ping on the radar, but if you were to look on the player list, it would say that he's in the game. Alright, so like I said, it's not fully off the radar yet. At this point, he did try to join somebody else that's in a different session, and then, you know, like the message didn't come in, and then at that point he's trying to find the gang attack. So I'm driving around with him for a little bit, and then I found a gang attack. Okay, so I seen the little green check mark all by itself on the map, and that means that there's a gang attack there. Okay, so for him, we drove into the gang attack, and he immediately got that shit and hit A on it right away. So it says right there that he left the game. Okay, now I actually looked to the right, and he's actually still in the car with me. You know, he's in the game. He's just completely 100% off the radar. So if you do this step and then you're like, oh, bro, it said you left the game. It didn't work. Like, don't do that because it's actually going to say he left the game, and you need that. Okay, so he's off the radar now. I'm going to go ahead and pull up to my garage. You guys seen it. I only had one Sultan in my garage, but I'm going to let him fucking spam Y on the handle of this one. So go ahead and change your settings on your car to no one, so that if he tries to get into the car, it's just going to keep pulling on a locked handle. Okay, so that's what he needs to do. He needs to keep spamming Y the whole time you do this. The whole time. He can't stop. Alright, so I'm going to run inside my garage, grab this Rebel, drive it out, and that's basically going to spawn that Sultan back in the garage, even though he still got it. You know what I'm saying? So he's got it right now, spamming Y in it. We can't see him after we go in the garage, okay? He'll be invisible to us. Okay, so after I drove that out, I'm going to run back in the garage, and the Sultan's there. You see what I'm saying? So drive this thing outside. When you get outside, just hold on select, go down to where it says request personal vehicle, and click that shit. You can do that every now and then with the Sultans and anything under 50k. Okay, so don't try the request personal vehicle method with anything over 50k like a T20 or a Banshee or anything like that. It's not going to work. Okay, so do that one. Boom, we got two of them now. Now I'm going to show you guys the other method you could do with the Rebel, where it actually gives it the Rebel value, so you could dupe a T20 or a Banshee or anything you wanted. Okay, so at this point, you would want to drive out a nice car. So whatever nice car you have, does not matter which one it is, drive it out. After you drive it out, run back into the garage and grab a Karen Rusty Rebel. Go ahead and drive that bitch out. Now basically that's going to spawn in the Sultan that we just drove out, and then it's still going to be outside as well. Okay, so when we drive it in, it's going to go in the spot of the Rebel. Okay, so get out of the Rebel, jump inside the nice car, drive it back in. Alright, so basically the method for the Banshees and the T20s and everything else is nice car, shitty car, nice car. Nice car, shitty car, nice car. Just remember that and you should be fine. So like if you were to do a Banshee, pull out a Banshee first, run inside, grab a Rebel, get out of the Rebel, jump in the Banshee, drive the Banshee back in. You know, simple as that. And as long as your friend is hitting Y on that handle nonstop, you should be just fine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you guys another way that you could do this. Well, actually I'm showing you guys the same way right here. I just drove the Sultan out, I'm driving the Rebel out, and then when I get the Rebel outside, I'm going to jump back into the Sultan and drive the Sultan back in. And there's actually like another way that you could do this as well though, but it's like the same concept. You know, you bring the nice car, shitty car, nice car, that type of thing. So we're driving this back in. It's going to go into the spot of the Rebel. But when we get inside, I'm going to look at the Rebels, see how many copies I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Rebels in there. So that means that I need 5 Sultans to be done with this garage. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, just start driving out these nice cars. This is another way you could do it. So drive out 5 copies. After you drive out 5 copies, go ahead and get out, run back in the garage, start grabbing these Rebels one by one, and every time you drive one out, jump into one of those copies that you had placed outside. Or you could do it one at a time, just like I was doing earlier. I'm just trying to show you guys all the different ways you're able to do this. Okay, so once you drive the Rebel out, just go ahead and jump out. Jump beside one of the 5 copies you had out there. Go ahead and back it up. It's going to go into the Rebel spot. And then as soon as you get in the garage, just jump into another Rebel, drive it out, jump into the next copy, and so on. So this shit is dope as hell, and there's actually that helmet approved method you could do as well, where you're doing it with a garage full of elegies and you're just replacing all the vehicles. Okay, so there's a bunch of different shit you can do with this, and it's really easy to do. You just need to be able to go off the radar, and if you can go off the radar, you could do it no problem. So one thing I would recommend is that if you're going to be trying to go off the radar, use your first character. And what I mean by that is if you go to character selection, you notice there's 2 characters, one to the left and one to the right. Pick the one on the left, try the off the radar glitch with that guy, and you should be able to do this glitch no problem. So have somebody else in their invite only session start up a criminal records race, actually be racing in that shit, join them, get the spectate option, have them fucking finish the race, hit Y to like it, go to free mode or free roam or whatever the fuck it's. I always get that one mixed up. But if you get it right, it's going to spawn you down on the ground looking like you're underneath the map, and then it's going to go back up in the clouds and then back down, and then you'll have no radar, and then you got to try to invite the guy in that's duping and then try to join somebody else, go to a gang attack, get that message, hit A, and then go over to the garage and start spamming Y for your friend. So this glitch is dope as hell. I really hope you guys get a chance to try this shit out, and like the video if you liked it, and I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Peace!